Welcome to the lesson of actually learning how to use TradingView. So guys, TradingView is the most important tool that you need to have, especially when you're approaching the Forex market, because it presents all the databases of what happened in the previous years on each different currency. As we know, the first currency will be the base currency and then the second will be the secondary. However, it is very important for you guys to firstly, before proceeding with this lesson, to jump deeper into the link we have below for you to subscribe and invest in yourself with TradingView. It's pretty simple. It has its terms, it has its conditions, and also its price list for either a year subscription or a monthly subscription. But the one I'm going to say to you guys, it's important to invest with TradingView. So without further waste of time, let's jump to it. So first things first, you just type in tradingview.com. You can use Chrome, you can use Firefox, you can use Microsoft Explorer, any internet access you can have, you can use. So let's jump deeper. TradingView. So it finally loaded. So as you can see, this is the first thing you would actually come across. So one thing you need to do first, guys, if you click that link, you need to sign up. So how do you sign up? You firstly go on sign in. When you go to sign in, it's going to show you login, sign up, and then you just sign up because you don't have any login details, right? And then it's going to make you choose either to sign up with Google, with your Facebook account, with your Twitter account, with your Yahoo email, your Apple ID, or your LinkedIn link. But we normally like registering with our Google accounts because it's much more safer. So we'd recommend also you register with your Google account, which is your email. So as you can see, guys, we're going to literally just say login because we already have access to TradingView, right? So once you have signed up, guys, we're going to just say Google, fill in everything that you need to fill there, passwords, your email, etc. It's going to automatically register you and direct you to the next side of the registered platform of TradingView. So let's just go to login. We click on Google. It literally redirects us to be able to sign in with our Google account. As you can see, it already logged us in. Now, guys, you are finally registered with TradingView and you finally have access to TradingView. But first things first, you would want to explore, right? You're going to go to market summary. It normally stays here for quite a while, right? That's to show you how the market is doing. You just click on currencies and then you go through currencies. You'll see the dollar gained momentum, the Euro USD is selling, USD JPY is on neutral, GBP USD is selling, or USD is selling, USD CAD is buying. So as you can see, we have finally registered and all of that. So once you have registered, it's important for you guys to wanna upgrade, right? So as you wanna upgrade, you're just gonna come here. Upgrading is you literally purchasing a plan. So when you're purchasing a plan, you're gonna see we have the basic plan, which is that they don't charge for it, but it literally has minimum tools to use. For an instance, you can't put indicators if you use indicators. You can't open more than 2 charts on the window. You can't actually access 10 server alerts. The ads are there. The volume of profile indicators is not there. Customer time intervals is not there. Like just a lot, guys. As you can see right here, it's all about the charts that started it all. Worldwide data, like they just cover simple things than actually when you subscribe to either a Pro Plus, or a Premium. So let's dwell deeper to what the Pro package contains. We have subscribed for it. So guys, as you can see, the minute you have registered with TradingView, on the other side, it's gonna write your name and then it's gonna have a tag of a Pro subscriber. If we click here, just say profile, it automatically shows, guys. You can see Andile 1998 with the tag of a Pro. This means that I've subscribed for the Pro package. As we can look closer to it, you're gonna see, guys, it's a Pro. But when you're not subscribed, it literally doesn't write anything, right? So let's see on account and buy link. So as you can see, they literally charge from my PayPal account every month for me to actually have their plan. As you can see, guys, this is the plan. So I'm just going to go to change plan. When I say change plan, you're going to see I've subscribed for this, guys. You see, I've subscribed for this. which is 6 months most probably free. Sooner we'll be moving to a Pro Plus to access a lot more what's happening right here. So then you're gonna understand how these things, guys, happened. So you can see was included in the previous package. Right now we are here. So they're like $44, get 6 months free. Thanks, not interested. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm not interested. I'm just gonna say not interested. As you can see, this is actually what I'm actually subscribed on the current plan. As you can see, and the Pro package is $29 or $30. So it doesn't matter, guys. That's why we prefer these ones, because so we have quite explained that how to actually the price plan works out with TradingView. So without further wasting time, let's jump deeper into charts. You just click where written charts. It's gonna automatically direct you to the current chart presented. So you can see right here, guys, we having USD CHF. So you can see we're having USD CHF. But before anything further, you need to understand the time is the most important thing, right? You're just gonna come here at the top, right? Click there, and then just state the minutes that you want. Literally, I normally said a month, a week, a day, 4 hours, 2 hours, and an hour, 30 and 15 minutes. The reason is for a monthly, I look for an overall direction. But however, guys, remember these stars are meant for you to say these are my favorites. So let's just remove them so that you can see what happens when you click on them. These stars actually means favorites. So as you can see, right now we are on a daily chart. There's nothing right there. Can you see, guys? It's a daily chart. Click on the daily chart. When I start putting stars at favorite, it automatically puts it right there. And say, let's say it's a daily now. On a daily, it automatically puts it right there. On a 4 hour, automatically puts it right there. At 2 hours, it automatically puts it right there. At 1 hour, it automatically puts it right there. At 30 minutes and at 15 minutes. So now I have my whole chart. I know weekly for overall direction, daily for confirmation, 4 hour for trends in trends, 2 hours for moderation, 1 hour for execution, 30 minutes for monitoring. So that's how pretty simple it is. So these things are going to help you a lot. Then for just the bonus, we add a month. As you can see now, they appear very easily. You're just going to come here, just say 4 hours, or you can just come here and say 1 hour, or you can just say month. It's just going to work in your terms because it listened to you. You have subscribed. You have paid for this, guys. Remember, what you have paid for, you actually owe. So you can just control it over and over and over again. So the tools needed to start using TradingView, or the tools that you need to start analyzing charts. Remember, right now, we're just familiarizing you with the basics that you actually want to need when starting to look at the charts. Guys, as you can see right here, it's a platform for cursors. Cursors literally means the tool that works in hand with your mouse, right? As you can see, we have a dot, we have an arrow, we have an eraser. An eraser works when you have wrong trend lines, or you made a mistake. You just click on the eraser and just remove it. But we literally prefer that you guys use a cross. The reason we want you to use a cross is because it helps you to indicate time and actually the price. As you can see right here, this is the price, here is the time. So if you put it in the middle, you can see right now we are on 1 March 2006, and the price is on this side, the price is 49 or just any, but it helps you to determine time and helps you to determine the price. So it's most important to use this one, and we would recommend that for you guys. Please use this one, as it's going to help you quite a lot. So let's just dwell deeper into the second tool. So the second tool would be the trend line tools. The trend line tools. This is where this is important, guys. So as you say trend line tools, you click right there, you're going to see trend line. Number one, this is the one we use. Just remember, the star on the right hand side is used to say this is my favorite. This means it's one you're going to use. You're going to need it, guys. Literally, you're going to need it. You see, you're going to click firstly here, trend lines. And then we're going to also need a horizontal ray. We're going to also need a arrow line. As you can see, guys, these are the only things we actually want for this site only. Reason is they're going to help us to actually cater for a lot of things. As you can see, the minute you click those stars on the right hand side, they literally appear on your screen right here. As you can see, guys, they automatically appear here so that you can have an easy access towards analyzing. Instead of coming here, clicking here to want the horizontal ray and just draw it, you can just come here, click it, and then just boom, it appears, right? just boom, it appears. And you just click there, boom, it appears. Suddenly, maybe if you want to put a trend line on, you just put it right there. And then you want to put an arrow line on, you just put it right there. And then it just automatically does what you want. So you can see, guys, it's pretty simple. So we are done with the second tools, which is trendline tools. Now we jump to the third one, which is Gann and Fibonacci tools. Gann and Fibonacci tools, just click right there. You're just going to see what's important. So at the current state, we normally like using Fibonacci right there and there, but not every time. So you're just going to put a star on a Fibonacci only. Star on a Fibonacci only. As we can see, automatically it appears here. You can just put it right there, drag it from here, and boom, it actually makes us see the overall. You can see that. So we come back to the fourth tools, which are the geometric shapes. So number one, we're going to need a brush. The reason we're going to need a brush, the brush, we use it for forecasting. For instance, if we have a push, if you're going to say a brush, a push to the downside, consolidation, market nature, and then continuation to the downside. So that is what we're going to need a brush for, to actually forecast on the markets. So let's get back to it. We're going to need a rectangle for zones, meaning a support zone or a resistance zone. And we're going to also need a triangle for symmetric triangles or ascending type natures or following the shape strategy. So that's what's important. We're going to also use a triangle. And then that is it for this side, guys. That is it for the fourth tools we need, which is the geometric shapes. And then we're done by that point. So we're going to firstly focus. We're going to now jump into a different one. We're going to jump to the fifth one, which is annotating tools. Annotating tools is literally your types of way to text on the charts. So normally we like using a call out, not literally a lot, but you just use a call out. The reason the call out is very, very simple is because you can just put it right there and then you just drag it. Sorry about that. The reason why call out is important, you're just going to put it right there and then you're going to just say, maybe let's just say bullish market, boom, right? As you can see, automatically it writes right there. And then we can say maybe from this point, we were looking for prices to buy. So for any time you're going to go back to your chart on USD Swiss franc, you're going to actually see that you're looking for buys. It reminds you, that is why you call it a call out. It's an alert that's what you're looking for. So that's what's important about it. But let's remove it. Let's now go to the sixth tools, which are patterns. These are actually the tools of how to identify patterns. As you can see, if we click on it, you use the ABC pattern, you're going to actually get it right there. The cipher pattern, ABCD pattern, triangle pattern, 3D. So guys, we don't actually use a lot on these patterns. We're just going to add to favorite a head and shoulders. We're just going to star it to add it on head and shoulders. And also, we can also use an Elliott wave for correction phases to actually identify our correction phases. That's going to help us quite a lot. So you can add there. As you can see, if you click right here, we can have our head and shoulders. So let me just look up a bit of price. You can see this was the left shoulder, the neckline, the head, the right shoulder. Sorry about that. The right shoulder, there it is, and then the market dropped, right? So you can see that's a head and shoulder. And then for the ABCD, we could say from here to there, from here to there, and then you can see, guys, it's a Z line. So this is literally helps you to identify corrections or the market movement. So we're gonna use that quite a lot. So this is when you can see now, guys, instead of clicking on it and actually deleting it, I could just come back here to the cursors to actually choose an eraser and then just click on it. It automatically disappears. So you can see, boom, gone. So the most important also, star the eraser so that it can always be there for you not to struggle and go back here to want to use it and everything like that. And also star the cross hair. So it's going to help you quite a lot also, guys. So as you can click right there, so you can see now everything becomes accessible, right? And then from that point, we go to the prediction and measurement tools. These guys are the most important tool to determine how you measure the market or how you actually predict the market. So you're just going to click on it. As you click on it, you're going to see long positions for buys. You're just going to start that. Short position for sales. You're just going to start that. And then we like actually using the bar pattern. The bar pattern literally is one tool that allows you to copy a price, to analyze it without looking at its future. We normally use this when we are back testing. So you're gonna see the importance of, we're gonna just start the long position, the short position, and also the bar pattern. And let's see, what am I leaving behind? There's nothing so far, so you can just put in the focus and just see. It's most important. As you can see, guys, success. This is also one of the tools, but we don't literally like using this one, so let's just remove it. So as you can see, now we have chosen all the tools we're going to need to start analyzing the markets. Now let's put them all in place. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 tools we're going to need for the overall market or for the overall learning journey of ours. So let's see, what do you start with first before you actually look at the charts? You start first with the zones, right? So we're going to put this as first, and then maybe some use rays. So as me, I use rays also. So we're going to put a ray line here. So from drawing zones, what do we use? We want a trend line, right? From drawing zones, we're going to now jump to trend lines. So already trend lines is number 3. So if trend lines is number 3, number 4 needs to be forecasting. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? We're going to use a paintbrush for that. So we're going to put it as number 4 for us to be able to see what are we looking for. So first things first, it's zones, which is 2 tools, which is a ray line or a zone. And then after, it's a trend line, which is actually one that's going to identify whether we're in a bull market or maybe we're in a bearish market. Then the fourth one will be the brush. The brush is actually going to help you to focus on what you're looking for. What are the anticipations? What is the probability and possibility? So it's going to help you a lot. Once you have determined the probabilities and possibilities, you're going to now use an arrow line to determine the overall direction or the direction you're looking for. And then let's see, what are we leaving behind? And then from that point, that is when then we can literally start now to say we are going to move the 6th one to being positioned, which is the long position or the short position. As you can see, this is a step, guys. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the first tools you need to always follow every time when you look at the market. For it to make sense, let me just jump deeper into the charts for it to make sense. As you can see right now, guys, we are on Euro USD currency pair. So what we're looking for is actually, we need to firstly determine what's number 1. Remember what I said. What's number 1, guys? Number 1 is actually the tools of building structures, which is support or resistance. I normally prefer using ray lines, but also I'm going to show a sample of how to use a zone. So this will be my first ray line, which is the previous high, right? This would be my first ray line, which is the previous high. So you can see right there, which is the previous high, and then this ray line also for the previous low. So you can see for the previous low. So now we know we are inside this consolidation channel. As you can see, if we cater far most back, then you can see that this was respected quite a lot, guys. But let's jump deeper into the charts for us to be able to see. Now we have determined our outer structures, which is our overall channel that we're going through inside here. As you can see, it's a consolidation channel. So let's dwell deeper to a daily chart. Remember, guys, you don't have to use all of these on one time frame. You can break them down by using them on different time frames. So it's pretty simple for you to follow the steps. So we have already determined our overall structures. Now it's time to draw our trend lines. So from our trend lines, we can see we have a trend right here. And also we anticipate we have a trend right here, which is respected quite a lot, which is now, guys, it tells us that we are in a bullish market. We are in a bullish channel. As you can see, every time the market reaches this point, they buys every time it reaches this point itself. So let's dwell deeper. Now we have understood that we are in an overall consolidation channel, but inside that consolidation channel, we have an ascending, or to say a bullish market channel. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Remember, guys, you don't have to use these all in once, right? So let's, again, we can see a trend, guys. You can see we can cater for here and also cater at the low right there. Remember, guys, this is me teaching you how to use these tools and follow them. So from this current moment, remember I said you need to start with the zones, which you can either use a rectangle or either use a horizontal ray line, or you can use a horizontal ray line. And then from that point, you draw your trends. We are done drawing trends. Now we jump deeper to the brush. So what's happening? If we click on the brush, we're now focusing on the market. We can see we're literally looking for the market push to the downside, consolidate at this current moment, either give us a clear bearish channel for us to go on the lower zone. So this is actually where now the arrow line comes. So the arrow line comes when you are pointing at the prediction. As you can see, I had it right there. So the market clearly did this at the current moment. As you can see, the market is quite ranging at the top, which is creating an ascending type nature, which is the market has a high probability. Remember, we're still using a brush right now. The market has a high probability of pushing to the downside, breaking the structure, consolidating, giving us a beautiful, clear, bearish channel for us to go short positions from that retest we might have right there. But also remember now, the brush is for forecasting. And then if we press the brush again, now we are looking for what? Let's check on the possibility. The possibility is that the market might want to respect this level, to want to drop here, and then push to the upside again, guys. Push to the upside to respect that for the last time in order to create a 3-touch identification confirmation for us to get a high probability setup. So this will be my possibility, but however, this is my probability. So with that being said, now let's focus on what are we looking for as we jump deeper. Now this is where the eraser comes from. As you can see, my charts are messy right now. I just click on the eraser and then I just tap it on everywhere. It erases everything. Can you see that, guys? It erases everything. So it makes even work simpler because you can just click on them and then they just disappear like that. Now I have my clean chart again. This will help you a lot to understand how these things actually operate time and time and again. As you practice, you're going to just click on them because you now automatically know them by head. So we have given an anticipation of what we want. So now it's time to determine the 6th step. So the 6th step is actually looking at the stop loss and overall take profit. So as you can see, we want to go short on this position. This means we're going to click on the short position tool and then just put it right here. And now let's determine again our prediction. So we're saying the market is going to push down, give us a clear consolidation of a channel to create a bearish momentum. From this point, that is when now we click on where? On the crosshair here. The crosshair is now going to able to select, and then we're going to just put it right there to know that, okay guys, we're going to be swinging this trade up until that far. And then that is when you use an arrow line again to indicate the overall direction we're looking for. This is going to help quite a lot. And then now we have forecasted on the market, right? Forecasting means looking in the future. So now let's predict how the market might move. As we predict how the market might move, now let's erase this. It's simple, guys. It gives a clear indication. It's pretty simple. So now let's determine how the market might want to move, right? So this was the previous price that was presented by the market. So this means I can also copy this. You just click here on the bar pattern. Remember, the bars pattern is the one that allows you to copy a price and paste it for forecasting. So we might say the prices might want to repeat what it did by actually copying the price right here and then dragging it up until maybe this current level is automatically copy the price. You can see, guys, I can move that bit of price. Remember, it's the same now. So you can see impulse, correction, continuation, correction, continuation. So I already copied the price. Now let's forecast. As we forecasting, you can actually twist this upside down. So this will be my next prediction. As you can see, the market might want to move far most as it moves right here. As you can see, guys, it's been respecting quite this a lot. So it might want to drop. As you can see, the market might want to drop in this type of nature. As I said, it might want to give us that consolidation platform where it's preparing for high selling opportunities, as you can see right there, guys, before actually giving us a clear indication to go on the lower side. Can you see how forecasting is very important? It helps you identify the most important zones. And guys, remember, this is not only used on a 4-hour time frame. You can apply it on different time frames depending on what kind of trader you are. So as you can see, we have already used that, and that's quite important to understand that this will help you to actually focus more on the market and actually practice what you want to learn or practice what you want to master. So that's it for this currency pair. So now let's put it on a different pair so that it can make sense also. As you can see, guys, this is GBP USD on a 4-hour time frame. Let's dwell deeper to a daily time frame. Firstly, we determine our overall zones. As you can see, this will be my highest high. As you can see right there, this will be my highest high, and then this will be my lowest low, right? So I like making everything even and actually to make sense. This is my lowest low right there. Now let's go to a 4 hour time frame. As we go on the 4 hour time frame, we're gonna literally see we have a beautiful channel right there, which is also equivalent to what happened right here. So as you can see, it's a kind of a bullish market also, but also let's cater for the toughest points, guys, which is here to determine the pure price action. So as you can see, reading the market right there, it actually allows you to actually put trends and trends inside a channel. As you can see, on overall we have a consolidation channel on a bigger time frame, and then we have trends and trends inside a 4 hour time frame. Let's delve deeper to a 1 hour time frame. So as we delve deeper to a 1 hour time frame, you're gonna see, guys, we actually have a clear indication of what might happen. So this is an ascending type channel, and actually had a 3-touch identification on the upper side, of which it allows us to focus. As you can see, the market might push to the lower zone, actually consolidate this type of nature, and then give us a clear bearish momentum for us to go short, which now it's time to use this thing. So guys, as you can see, I'm not gonna quite explain everything every time I go to these things, because guys, I've explained them how they work. So it's all about how you apply them. And then from this current moment, I'm gonna look to go short once the market reaches this level. As you can see, I'm gonna wanna go short as the market reaches this level, and then push to the downside up until the market gives me the overall direction I'm anticipating, which is that level right there. So as you can see, this is my market prediction. So this means what? Patience. That is when patience is applied. So I've quite showed you how to use the basic tools we actually use, but let's jump deeper now to the patterns. So in patterns, as you can see, we would say this was our consolidation channel A. Now, as you can see, B and C. So you can see it was A, B, and C. So it tells us that the market respects this double bottom, market respects this double top. That is why every time the market reaches this current moment, it literally retraces, it literally respects. You can see every time the market comes at the bottom, literally respects. As you can see, it's quite simple, guys. Once you learn to understand these things, it's gonna make quite sense. Like, you're gonna enjoy learning in the market. That's why I say to you guys, it's important to subscribe with TradingView, because if you don't have a pro package, you won't be able to access such things. You need to have a pro package for you to access such things or such tools. So let's jump to a different context now of how do we actually look at the pairs we're trading for a week. So let's jump to it. So guys, we are done with the tools part right now. Now the most important thing is for you to understand that we now to put in our watch list. So our watch list will be automatically put by TradingView right there, but it won't show the whole currencies that you will trading. So the most important thing is to know how to search, right? You can just come here and just type NZD USD, and then it just shows you the whole NZD USD. You just click on any you want, it automatically shows. And then once it shows, you just right click. From right clicking, guys, you're gonna just say add to watch list. The minute you say add to watch list, it automatically pops down on your watch list that you'll be forecasting. So you're just gonna do a lot more. Let's just say again Euro USD, Euro USD, and then you see Euro dollar. As you can see right there, click it right there, and then automatically it redirects me to where the Euro USD chart is. I just right click and just say add to watch list, because it's something that I'm gonna be looking at quite a lot of times. So every time you just right click and say add to watch list, it automatically adds them on your watch list. So naturally, I actually have them already, so I won't be adding them anytime soon. As you can see, I have NZD Swiss franc, NZD USD, NZD CAD, NZD JPY, Euro CAD, Euro Japan, and blah blah blah. So you can just focus more on actually adding all of the currency pairs. As you go through the course, just look at them and just see why USD and blah blah blah. So you can just add them quite simple, as I did the job for you. So the most important thing now, guys, is also to put them in order. The USD pairs need to follow each other. The OD pairs need to follow each other. The CAD pairs need to follow each other. The Swiss franc also. The GBP also. The euros also. So guys, this is gonna make you to understand where to look for euro pairs and where to look for GBP pairs or USD pairs or CAD pairs. So first things first, before we can actually start analyzing the market, is setting our stuff. Setting our stuff is actually adding symbols on what you're looking for. So what do? You come here on watch list, right? as you come here on watch list, you're gonna click on create new list, right? So for me, my new list is top 6. So the reason it's top 6 is because this is the toppest 6 I look for in a weekly. But for as mentors, we literally just say, come here, create a list. I'm gonna create a list with you guys, as you can see. So naming it, I'd say FX Goat Trading, right? This is us mentors saying FX Goat Trading. Then you say save. As you click save, it automatically adds your list right there, right? So now you have created your own list whereby you can just go on a watch list and add everything on your list. This is going to make you not to forget what to look for, than actually looking at all pairs that are going to end up confusing you, etc. So guys, it's quite confusing. So you just got to look at what works best for you. So this worked best for us to focus on the market, so we want to pass it on to you. Once you have created your own playlist, now it's time to add symbols. So what are the symbols? The first symbol you need to add, you just gotta type probability, right? As you type in probability, it won't show. The reason is it's not there on TradingView, but you will understand what is it for once the time goes by. And then after typing probability, just say enter. Once you say enter, automatically it puts it right there. So you can see, guys, automatically it has it right there. And then the second one, or to say the second tool, or to say the second list to put in, is possibility. You're just gonna go there and just type in possibility. You're gonna see that it says no symbol that matches the criteria. Possibilities are not there. You just click enter. As you click enter, it automatically adds them here, guys, because these are your own stuff, right? It's probability, is possibility. And then the last list to put in is not ready. The reason we are saying not ready, you're going to understand very, very soon. You just say not ready, you click enter. So now you have created a playlist. Now these are your titles, or to say these are where you're going to put in your list, right? Now let's go on a chart so that it can make sense. So guys, probability will be a list of the pairs that you're looking for that day or that week you're going to be looking at the market. Possibilities are what the possible opportunities for in case the probabilities don't work out. For instance, if I'm focusing on 3 currency pairs on probabilities and then they don't work out for me, I can also come back to possibilities to utilize the opportunities that were presented for the possibilities, right? And then they're not ready are actually those pairs that you're looking forward to trade, but they're not just ready for your setup, right? So let's jump deeper to different charts so that it can make sense. So for you to jump deeper, you're just gonna go on, click on FX Go Trading, and then go back to your watch list. Click watch list. It automatically shows the whole pairs you have right there. So let's firstly start on USD CAD for samples. So as you can see, USD CAD, let me analyze it. I look USD CAD is not nice for me right now. USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY, we have already analyzed it. We're just gonna go to USD JPY, right click, and then just say add USD JPY to, and then just say add it to FX Go Trading, which will be you guys on your playlist. The name is gonna be FX Go Student. So I'm just gonna click add to FX Go Trading, and then we go on a different pair, which is AudiCAD. On AudiCAD, you can see, guys, firstly you need to analyze to determine whether it's a high probability or it's not. So as you can see, we analyze right there. So yeah, it gave us a clear indication, and then from that current level to that point. So let's see what's happening. So I'd say it's also a possibility. So I go to AudiCAD, I right click, and then say add AudiCAD to FX Go Trading. You guys are gonna say add to FX Go Journey, right? FX Go Student Journey. Click it, and then let's just have our last two, which is AUD/USD. On AUD/USD, we're also looking for selling opportunities, which is a high probability. Let's right click and say add to FX Go Trading. Right click, and then let's go to GBP USD. As we go to GBP USD, right left click, and then it's gonna show us analysis. You can see, just right click right there, and then add GBP USD to Forex Trading, and then everything is set now. Now, after you have chosen all the pairs you wish to look for, you're just gonna go on watch list, click on watch list again, and choose the playlist you created for yourself. Playlist, as you can see, once you click on playlist, automatically those pairs are added here. Now it's time for you to categorize them. Categorizing them means you put the probabilities on the probabilities, put the possibilities on the possibilities, put the not ready on the not readies. So now it's time to analyze again. So let's go on USDJPY. On USDJPY, this is a daily time frame. As you can see, we have a lower zone, we have an upper zone, and we have trends inside the trend. So it's dropping to a 4-hour time frame. It quite makes sense and tells us that the market is not yet ready. For as the market is not yet ready, we actually look at what is it currently presenting. As you can see right now, we have an upper structure right there, which is in the formation of a bearish continuation channel, right? So you can see it's a push, it's an exhaustion, might continue to the lower side. So this means this is a possibility, right? As you can see, it might come, break down this level, drop, consolidate, create a wedge, and then drop. So this is what it's a possibility. Then you just click and hold and put it on possibility. Boom, it's on possibility now, right? Let's go to ODCAD. As we have jumped deeper to ODCAD, you're gonna see that also this, guys, okay, it's a good trade to take, but however, it seemed not ready without even analyzing it. The reason is it's at the point of confluence, right? You're gonna learn about the points of confluence once you have mastered the course, or maybe once you have gotten to the course deeper, right? So you can see right there, guys, so now it's at a point of confluence. As you can see, if we zoom it out, you're gonna see it's a point of confluence, so it doesn't quite make sense. So we're gonna just leave it because it's now on not ready, right? So we're gonna click on AUDUSD now. AUDUSD seems more of a high probability. As we drop it to a 1-hour time frame, we might wanna go short on this pair, right? So if it's a high probability, we actually set our things up and actually set the execution point, and then literally just focus on the market and what it's giving us, and then look for continuations to the downside, right? So you can see right there, guys, and then just look at the market. It's quite clear, right? So it is quite clear for us. This is going to be a probability. It's a high probability. This means it's a trade that we need to look for, and then you just click and hold and drag it to probability. Once we have clicked and dragged it to probability, it automatically becomes in a list of probabilities. Now let's go to the last one. So the last one will be GBP USD. As you can see, we have also analyzed this one, but let's go to a 4-hour time frame to check the overall. As you can see, the overall will be it being on a bullish channel. However, the forecasting, as I told you, use the brush for forecasting. It's gonna tell us it needs to push to the downside, push, exhaust, give us a clear bearish flag before actually dropping to the lower zone. And then this is where we're gonna be looking for our selling opportunities, right? So to go on the lower side. So it's a high probability, though it's not ready, but it becomes more ready when you go to a 1-hour time frame. We can actually capitalize on this trade. Instead of waiting for it up until to reach that far, we would say if it crosses this line, we can also enter our short positions, right? If it crosses that line, we can also enter our short positions. Remember, the tool for selling opportunities is a short position tool. So you use it, and actually you're gonna drag it down to see how long are you anticipating to hold in the markets and things like that, guys. So let's now clean our charts. You go again, as you can see, we have selected an eraser. Go on an eraser, you remove everything, guys. Remember, we are pure price action traders. Charts need to be quite clearer. After clicking that, for you to go back to the selecting platform, you need to choose the crosshair cursor. And then you drag it right there, guys, and as you can see, you can now move everything quite slightly. So it makes sense. So this will be a high probability. You just also go to GBPUSD right there on the watch list, on your watch list, right click it and hold and drag it to probability. Right now it becomes more beautiful, right? As you now we have set apart probabilities, possibilities, and not ready. Probabilities are actually what we'll be looking on most of the time. The possibility we're just gonna visit to see whether what did it do for us, right? Because possibilities, guys, it has two types of directions, right? Possibilities is you saying it's not yet ready to go down, but however it can still push up. You understand? So that's what possibilities is all about. You cater for both indications. And then not ready is actually when a pair it's not ready for your setup. As you can see, guys, we cannot say this is ready for our setup. It broke out of the structure, but however, it's not giving a clear bearish consolidation flag or a continuation flag to say we're going to look for continuations of selling opportunities. This means that it is not yet ready. So you are now able to set apart your probabilities, possibilities, and not ready. Now it's time I make you understand how do we say I need to look at this. There is what we call flags that are used on TradingView. As you can see, if you go on the right hand side of the written probability or any currency pair, you're gonna see if you click here, it shows different colors, right? So for probability, possibility, and not ready, we're gonna use a purple color. Please use that right now. A purple color shows you that these are actually list. These are list. And then for high probability trade, you're gonna use a red flag. Remember, red means danger. So if something becomes dangerous, you put attention on it. So the reason why you need to put attention on your high probability trades is for you not to miss those trades. So we're gonna use a red flag, right? As you can see, now purple is for the list, and then red flags are for high probabilities, and then we use orange flags for possibilities. Remember, an orange also forms more of warning or to say attention, you know, it quite makes sense. So you need to focus on that. So as you can see, this is also a purple, and then for not readies, we're gonna use a green one. Guys, green is relaxed. As you can see, green is relaxed. You're just gonna choose green, and then everything is actually just makes sense right there. Purple for list, which is probability, possibility, and not ready. So as long as you still want to add your list, some people prefer saying Euro pairs, add on that list for Euro pairs, and then USD pairs, add on that list for USD pairs, CAD pairs. Just some people prefer doing like that, but we prefer doing it like this because the simpler, the better. So purple flags for list, red flags for high probabilities, orange flags for possibilities, and then green flags for not ready. It's pretty simple to use TradingView. You just gotta understand the clear view of it. Okay, last thing for the TradingView lesson. Guys, it's important to subscribe with TradingView. Right now, investing in yourself, it's very, very important. It's gonna pay you in the near future. TradingView allows you to access a lot more data than what's presented in previous years. It allows you to even see news, guys. And also, the premium, or to say the pro package, allows you to have access free, just to use it freely. And there's no ads, there's no such thing that will disturb you during your chart analysis, right? And then before we end this lesson, guys, it's also important to know that when we back testing, there's gonna be a lesson of how to use the replay button. The replay button is actually you taking prices back, and actually when you just play them, they literally just play around. As you can see, look right there. You see, they just play. This is used when you back test. You're gonna learn how to use the replay button on the back testing lesson. Nonetheless, guys, this is FX Gold, your mentor, and thank you so much. Please, guys, click the link below right now. Subscribe with TradingView. You can either choose a pro package monthly to pay $14, or either subscribe yearly using $155.